This is the third update of the Mahindra Scorpio N and the biggest one yet. Yes, prices have gone up because now it starts at 16.43 lakhs going all the way to 31.07 lakhs on road Mumbai. There are 27 variants on offer because there's obviously petrol, diesel, manual, automatic, rear wheel drive and obviously four wheel drive as well. The key remains the same as before. In fact, this car has got only 8 changes now and there are 2 new color options as well. Straight away, let's open the engine bay and it is heavy. Where is it? Yeah, there it is. Oh my god, I can't. Yeah, I can. Oh my god, it's super duper heavy. No gas struts, which is surprising because the regular Scorpio Classic gets it. This is the engine, which is obviously diesel, and this is the third generation of the Mahindra Scorpio, because Scorpio Classic had 2 generations and the N has been on sale for 4 years now and it's taken them so long to just give it an update. They should have given it a facelift by now, but no facelift here after looking at the 7X. So I'm thankful that there is no facelift to this car because it obviously looks really nice. But before we start, let me show you this awesome car perfume for Involve. Since I'm actually hunting in my pocket, I can't find it. This is the Involve 1 French Wood. It's a mix of fine body perfumes. It smells awesome, easy to regulate, like you can regulate it like this. It does not leak at all and really refreshes the cabin in no time at all. It really suits big cars like this one, and you can get yours with a 10% discount using coupon code FASTBEAM. Is it a fidget spinner? Probably yes. Yeah, use coupon code FASTBEAM to get a 10% discount. Click somewhere on the top right corner of the screen right now. Meanwhile, you can also get it in the next 10 minutes on Blinkit. Coming back to the Scorpio N, nothing has changed on the exterior front. You continue to get this chrome grille, this weird looking DRL which is like a sting. This is the fog lamp. This is the low beam which is a projector. The high beam is obviously a reflector. All LED lights. You get parking sensors at the front. There's a camera here. Obviously, there's a camera for lane keep assist, rain sensor, and somewhere there might be a radar for ADAS because it gets level 2 ADAS. With the first update, they gave it auto dimming inside rear view mirror, ventilated seats, and wireless charging pad. The second update gave you ADAS level 2, and the third update gives you these alloy wheels. What's wrong? I don't like the design of these alloy wheels. Okay, they look better in person than they do in pictures, but they don't look bad. They don't look good either. The older ones, I think they are somewhere there. You can see that. Those look so much better. So this is a step back. In fact, the tire size remains the same as before. 255, 60, 18. These are Apollo tires on this particular car. This color also looks nice. Mahindra has been playing with colors a lot. Dynamic swipe indicators. Indicators are there on the mirrors as well. So in terms of design, it looks the same as before. Mahindra has not done anything. This was such a great opportunity to make a lot of changes to this car. I think length is around 4.7 meters, wheelbase is around 2.7 meters, something of that sort. आगे पीछे थोड़ा होगा, अब याद नहीं है मुझे because the car is so old and they haven't done anything much to it. They could have added a sensor here, a button to unlock the car from the side. No. Mahindra is like, no, why should we do it? If it ain't broke, why fix it? Now, the rear seat experience is good, but you have to climb in. They should have added rear sun blinds. No. Not done. This seat has a slight recline angle, so that's upright. This is reclined, and in order to get in the last row, just pull it like this. This tumbles, and you can get into the third row, which is not for adults. It's not even for kids. It's not having much space. Headroom is fine though. However, there is still no AC vent there. Yeah, no AC vents in the third row. What is Mahindra doing? Why are you not listening to feedback? No charging ports in the third row either, and no 50-50 split either. So they've completely ignored all the feedback, and they've just gone ahead and taken some Thar Rocks parts and put it in this car. Anyways, let me put this back here. Oh my god, that was quite the sound. Upright seating position there. Getting in and out is not the easiest because obviously it's a tall car. This is scooped out. Knee room is very good. Foot room is very good. In fact, leg room is good. Under thigh support is okay, not the best. But overall, rear seat experience is good. Headroom is also adequate enough. You get magazine holders here. And there's a pocket here for your phone as well. Rear AC vents, AC control here, and 65 watt USB-C fast charger. Earlier it was only a USB-C, now it has got 65 watt. Almost flat floor, so see people can comfortably sit in here, and you get a center armrest with twin cup holders. No height adjustable headrest for the center passenger, who actually gets a head but not adjustable headrest. Anyways, this hook is nice and cool. Light placement here on the top, but this is so huge, brings in a lot of airiness inside the cabin. And I really like the way this has been done. Fantastic. Dashboard looks slightly different because of the new screen and slight difference in way of the positioning of the AC vents in the center. So that's been revised. Door pockets are big enough here. Piano black finish, leather treatment. So overall cabin is as good as ever. But come on Mahindra, you should have made those changes. In fact, you won't believe the reverse light is a freaking bulb. This should have been LED. Again, Mahindra has not done anything about that. Wagoner lights, Adrenox it says here. Shark fin antenna, roof rails seem to be functional. They are huge. They made some changes to the roof. Obviously, because how do they fit the massive panoramic sunroof? From the rear, the design is not that impressive. It looks very flat, bulky and Wagonarish. Scorpio N badging, dynamic swipe indicators, and obviously you get parking sensors at the rear, but only 2 of them. This is the provision for towing hook, and the spare wheel is not an alloy. Yaar. Why? What is this? Body on frame platform, request sensor here, zero boot, absolutely zero boot. And I hate the whole mechanism. So I can fold it like this and then I can push it up like this. But the problem is now that you have to secure it using this thing here. So you secure it like this, but every time you accelerate or brake, it moves like this. So you have to tighten that strap. This is the worst third row in the world because how badly has this been done? You can't even remove the seat if you want. You have to use some tools which you can't do, so you have to come to the dealership obviously. However, in the Scorpio Classic, you can remove the seats and throw them. Not here unfortunately. Now this is a 7-seater. It's also available with 6 seats. It gets 6 freaking airbags. Where is the cover for this? I don't know. This is obviously for replacing the tire or something. This is the warning triangle which moves all along. Obviously there's no dedicated place, although there's some dedicated place here for some of the tools, but this last row has to be revisited. Mahindra is like, when it ain't broke, why fix it? Car is selling, why do we care? Hard plastics in a lot of places, and let's shut this with some enthusiasm. Rear wiper washer, high mounted stop lamp. So overall nothing has changed only till now, till we step inside. Request sensor here only on the driver's side. Get this side footstep, important. No memory seats. What is happening, Mahindra? You should have given memory seats at least. This is power adjustable, 6-way driver power adjust. Not for the co-passenger though. Again, door pockets are big enough. One touch up and down only for the front, not for the rear. Why? It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And now it has got solar glass, IR cut glass and all, UV cut glass to be able to cut radiation on the inside, which is good. Seats are very nice and comfortable. This is the engine start button. Lot of dummy buttons here, parking sensors, and this is for the headlight leveler. You get a dead pedal there. This is a manual. Yes, this is a diesel manual. Here is the fuse box. Yeah, there are the fuses. Anyways, you can see the dashboard is the same as before, but they have done a change, which is actually a reverse one for me personally, because I don't like the instrument cluster. What is this instrument cluster? Not nice, Mahindra. Why did you do this to me? I love the old instrument cluster. I don't like the new one at all because it's a fully digital unit. Firstly, the door does not close only. You have to really push it and then only it closes. So yeah, that happens to be a 10.25 inch screen. So fully digital one. It actually comes, see, that door is open. I'm telling you now, doors don't close only of this car. So this is a 10.25 inch unit, gives you a lot of information. It has a roll and pitch meter, tire pressure monitor, tire pressure temperature, all those things which were also there earlier. But this one is actually coming from the yes, let the battery discharge, okay? Let the battery of that car also get discharged, who cares? Anyways, coming here, you get all the regular information, but there are 3 display layouts. There's a normal one which I was in right now. There's an information one. Look at this, how it turns, and obviously it has pitch and roll meters and all those cool things as well. That's not all. You can come into more information here because there's a third layout which seems to be minimal. Yeah, then they don't have much information to display as such. So this actually comes from the rocks. So does this thing, this massive panoramic sunroof. It also comes from the rocks. Yeah, there's only one switch to operate this, which is a bit disappointing because when you want to open the blind, you end up opening both the blind as well as the roof. But it opens massively. Look at the amount of airiness it brings inside the cabin. That's huge. Well, that's what she said. Come on, close, fast. Now for a facelift, no, this is not a facelift. For an update, they could have done a lot more. 4 years now. So obviously I expected them to put a mirror here, but they haven't. There's just this strap, there's no mirror. See, I did not close the blind. The blind is also closing right now. So that's not very nicely done. Handle to hold on to everywhere, not for the driver though. No height adjustable seat belts either. There's a handle to hold on to here. And flat dashboard, Scorpio N branding here. And the glove box is decent size. Gets a cheap first aid kit. Does get the cooling function as well, which is nice. Nice stitching here. Hard plastics on the top as such. Twin cup holders, some storage space here as well. Electric parking brake, auto hold, storage space here for the key probably, or I can keep this amazing car perfume for involuntary senses. Actually, I have to keep it here. Oh my god, the car smells so nice. There's a wireless charging pad. 65 watt USB fast charger has been added now here. There was no USB-C earlier at the front. Now it has been added. A regular USB-A. But this one connects to Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Unfortunately, The USB-C does not tells you the passenger airbag is on or off. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto connectivity has been given. Earlier the AC vents were here, the middle AC vents. Now they have been moved here below because they put this massive screen right there. Physical buttons for the air conditioning. Some physical buttons here for the drive mode. There are 3 drive modes. Zip, zap, zoom. Couldn't get weirder than that. They could have just called it Eco, Normal or Sport. But Mahindra is Mahindra. They always want to try something different. And there are these 2 dummy buttons which are actually for the 4-wheel drive version. However, ventilated seats are there inside the screen, which is horrible because the Rocks actually has physical buttons. Managing this is so bad. I don't understand why everything has to be in this freaking touchscreen only. So overall, this screen is way better because it's 50% bigger than the older screen at 12.3 inches. The older screen was 8 inch. It was better position. Whoever designed this car did not have any foresight that in the future the screen will become bigger. So this is like a screen which has been stuck on top like Karol Bagh. However, it actually looks fantastic because this one comes from the 7X. So hugely impressive in terms of resolution. Very slick to use. Obviously, you get the usual bits here. But what has been added? It gets adventure statistics now in performance. So you can see engine performance, speed and tacho, compass and altimeter, roll and pitch, tire direction, and you have a lap timer in an SUV. What is the freaking logic? I simply don't understand. And then you get a 540-degree camera as well, which has a lot of different views. So front view, okay, not the slickest to operate this, so but you can get side views and front views and rear views and top view and whatever. All these amazing views are there obviously. And then there's obviously the 3D view, which shows a white car, which is not accurate because the car I'm in is not white, but at least it shows it has a sunroof. And this software is not fluid enough. Let me get into the wide view. You can actually screen record. That's not all. You can also record a video. So there's drive video recording available here, which lets you record from all the 4 cameras. You have to obviously have an SD card inserted somewhere in the car, I don't know where, emergency video and also a lot of stuff, but more things in a Mahindra car as far as tech goes, more things which can go wrong. So I would just say don't have so many things in terms of tech. The old car was better in that regard. Simple, plain, basic, not too unnecessarily loaded. Obviously you have a valet mode, you have a lot of things. It has a Sony 12 speaker sound system which has good audio quality. Steering feels nice to hold. You have got a lot of buttons here. This is for cruise control, this is for the screen, this is obviously for the audio system as well. So yeah, that's nicely done. Automatic wipers, automatic headlights. Now what I've understand is that they want to put most of the features in the EVs only. They could have given it a heads-up display, they could have given it a lot of changes, but unfortunately they have failed to do so because the car is selling. So Mahindra is like, if it ain't broke, why fix it? So very minor changes. The big screen is the biggest change here, and obviously the big panoramic glass roof is another big change. Other than that, the cabin remains the same as before, so not much has changed. The engines are the same as before, powertrains are the same as before. So you get 6-speed manuals for both petrol and diesel, you get 6-speed torque converter automatics for both petrol and diesel. There are no paddle shifters only, which is very disappointing. And the big thing here is that this was a great opportunity for Mahindra to give this car the Rox's watt linkage suspension, which is fantastic, but they decided not to do that either because they're like, mechanically we don't need to do anything. Car is selling, let it sell any which ways. The powertrains, 2-liter turbo petrol engine, which makes, how much horsepower does it make? It makes 203 horsepower and 380 Newton meters of torque. Quite fast, but a gas guzzler. This one, the diesel, obviously is the better choice. 2.2-liter diesel engine, which produces 175 horsepower and 400 Newton meters of torque. So yeah, that is a powerful engine for something this heavy and hefty as well. So the changes are a bit disappointing because I expected a lot more, but trust me on this, the screen actually doesn't look bad at all. It looks amazing because obviously very high resolution. Every time you turn on and off the car, obviously it does this full swipe up thingy as well, which is also very premium here. I'll tell you what's the funny part. Mahindra hasn't made many changes because Mahindra is like, the car is selling anyways. So why do we need to worry about making changes to the car? Meanwhile, in the US, cars which sell a lot in good numbers, they get updates every freaking year, but not in India. In India, brand is worried that every time a facelift comes, the rollover between the old and the new model will result in loss of sales. And since you guys continue buying this car, Mahindra's like, we don't need to update it. Yeah, that's why such into changes in this car. After so long, 4 years is a lot of time. But anyways, the car is actually very good. So didn't need many changes as such, just few things. Mostly the third row is the one which is not impressive here, which needed changes, which unfortunately it has not got. And on that disappointment, it's time to end. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That's the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.